Alright, gonna start my first game here. I went through that tutorial last time, that was something. Um, Playing on a small condensed map with random leaders. Scenario, unique experience with specific roles, leaders, and goals. Let's just get like a simple game going here if we can. Oh, dude, I got. Oh, I've got my G510 plugged in, and oh my god, I got the scroll wheel for the volume. I love this. Is the
From the
ultimate
first
keyboard.
stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Claim the crown, Cyrus, King of Persia, for you are the anointed one. With immortal soldiers and an unwavering faith, you will conquer and rule the peoples of the world. You may see many alliances forming around you, but do not be fooled. Such is an antiquated and weak way of navigating the world. Make no promise unless it aids you in achieving your goals.
Huh. So features and abilities of Persia here. Let me adjust my mic. We have Fall of Babylon, +2 movement. Okay, I'm gonna mute. Oh, cool, it mutes it for me, but I think the video's still going. Yeah, I remember that volume was really loud. Turn that down if I can. Just a tad. So, +2 movement for the first 10 turns after declaring a surprise war on a major civilization. +5 loyalty per turn. Persia. +5 loyalty per turn in occupied cities with a garrisoned unit. Declaring a surprise war only counts as a formal war for the purposes of grievances and warmongering. What does loyalty do? Okay, so I think this is a general rule here. Declaring a surprise war only counts as a formal war for the purposes of grievances. Okay, I still don't really know what those mechanics do yet, so let's try to remember that and move on. Satrapies. +1 trade route capacity with political philosophy civic. Receive +2 gold and +1 culture for routes between your own cities. Roads built in your territory are 1 level more advanced than usual. Political philosophy. Okay, so hopefully I can easily access these passive abilities in-game. Immortal, a unique land unit. Paradeza. Unique improvement. God, that music needs to come down. Welcome to Civ VI. Gathering Storm. This guide will introduce you to new features in this expansion. Additional information can be found in the Civilopedia. Should be Civipedia. Come on, guys. An advisor tips. Oh boy. Well, I guess anybody just playing this for the first time like me will set encoder overload on OBS. World Congress is where you make your voice heard amongst civilizations in the world. It is also an important part of the new diplomatic victory. purposes are sent, or proposals are sent before World Congress for vote and come in two types: resolutions, discussions. Oh my god. This is a lot of mechanics. I hope it just gives me a couple at a time. I think there's like 10 expansions to this game. One second here. Okay, resolutions affect all civilizations, such as banning a luxury resource or gaining extra amenities from each copy of the resource. Discussions are potential scored competitions or emergencies that members of the World Congress may join, like World Games or religious emergency. A religious emergency. Okay. Members can summon a special session if they have an emergency they need addressed, like a request for aid after a natural disaster. Oh boy, this is going to take forever. This is diplomatic favor, a currency for buying votes. Diplomatic favor is a new form of currency in the game. Your diplomatic actions will earn you diplomatic favor that can be used in the World Congress to help you or hinder others. Diplomatic favor can be earned through alliances, city-states of which you are the suzerain. Never seen that. It could be suzerain. Never seen that word. Success in scored competitions and more. There are major and minor ways to gain diplomatic favor through a game. Some actions will grant a large payout of favor all at once, and some will grant it slowly over time. Try trading for other players' favor to strengthen your position in World Congress. You can spend your diplomatic favor to extract promises from other players, call special sessions of Congress, and buy votes in World Congress. Or save up diplomatic favor throughout the game to pursue diplomatic victory points in the later eras. Yeah. Gather diplomatic victory points to pursue the new diplomatic victory. To achieve diplomatic victory, be the first to accumulate the target number of diplomatic points. You can earn diplomatic points through the diplomatic victory proposal in World Congress. When World Congress meets, there will be a number of resolutions available for determinations. When voting resolves, all players will receive a diplomatic victory point for each resolution for which they choose the winning target and option. Starting in the modern era, players will be able to use their diplomatic favor in World Congress to compete for diplomatic victory points. Win the resolution to bring yourself closer to victory, or prevent other players from achieving their own. Emergencies such as aid requests and World Games will provide diplomatic victory points to the players who get the highest score. The previous warmongering system has been replaced with a new representation of how other players view your warlike actions. Grievances. Now, when other players wrong you by denouncement, declaration of war, or capturing or razing one of your cities, you gain grievances against them and may or retaliate in kind with the world's approval. No longer will you be denounced for a fair, punitive city capture after an unjustified war. Huh. Yeah, I'm again, this is the first time I've played Civilization. I'm not familiar with the previous mechanics. You may also use grievances to request promises from other players. If the other player continues to go against your wishes that you indicate in this manner, they will continually generate grievances that you can use to justify a war against them. But the world at large still pays attention to the overall grievances that other players have against you. If you have grieved others more than they have grieved you, third parties will notice and it will impact their opinion of you. In Civ VI Gathering Storm, the environment around you is more alive than ever before. Natural disasters like floods, storms, or volcanoes can pillage and destroy your improvements and districts, but they might refresh and enrich lands after they pass. From blizzards to dust storms, from tornadoes to hurricanes, storms are another challenge to overcome. Flooded rivers may damage your improvements, but they might improve the food yield on a tile too. Volcanoes are high risk but high reward. Settlement locations, volcanic eruptions. High reward settlement. What the? Why is there a comma there? Or high risks? Oh. Huh. Thought I was the only one who wrote like that. I almost never see anyone write anything like that. Volcanic eruptions can pillage or destroy improvements, districts, and buildings, and even kill or damage units. But volcanic soil is highly valuable and very fertile. Geothermal fissures are new features that provide benefits to nearby buildings or districts like additional amenities or tourism. Strategic resources have been divided into two types: fuel and material. Fuel resources are used to meet the power needs of your cities, whereas material resources are used or are required to produce resource dependent units. Manage the power of your city to make late game buildings more effective. Trade material resources and fuel with other civilizations. Wow. Your choices about resource usage will directly affect the world's temperature and can cause rising sea levels. Some coastal tiles will be at risk of becoming flooded or completely submerged. When these cities, considering the risk of these coastal lowland tiles, but keep in mind that in the atomic era, flood barriers can be used to protect these tiles. Burning fuel heats up the atmosphere, leading to melted ice caps and rising sea levels. Your settler will now tell you if you are building a city in low area near a coast. The flood barrier will help protect your city from the rising sea. There is plenty more to explore in Civ VI Gathering Storm, including new eras in the technology and civics trees, new historic moments, new global units, including the giant death robot. Wow, thanks for spoiling it. Leaders and civilizations that synergize with new systems and more. Will your civilization weather the gathering storm, or will you rule Sid Meier's Civilization 6? You can always review this information by consulting the advisor, checking the Civilopedia, or reporting this tutorial in the... I'm just going to call it the Civipedia. It's just a better name, you know what I mean? Okay, so we should explore a bit, huh? Well, it's kind of a small map. Wait. Where did that city thing go? What? There's just a city icon there, I thought. Oh, okay. Coast regional yield, inner ring yield. Fresh water and resources. Oh, it's... See, I'm gonna need this for the fresh water, I guess. Which one's got the food next to it? That's what I really need to know. See, now they actually moved just now. See, they'll move again, but if I don't...
Have you seen the reign of God? It passed and entered beneath the mountains of God. There will be a ring in the sky where the water of God has passed.
Through exploration, we have discovered a natural wonder of the world. There is no doubt that it could provide a great benefit to the one who settles the land surrounding it.
Natural wonders. Natural wonders are great and glorious creations of nature that awe and inspire us. These include Crater Lake and Great Barrier Reef. All places that truly display the grand beauty of the natural world. All natural wonders provide unique benefits to your civilization, and some even have additional special effects. For instance, healing adjacent to the Dead Sea will make a unit's health refill completely. Holy crap, look at all this stuff. At least it's all in game. You know, one thing though, I wish they'd have little links in here so that if something is referring to something else, you could click it and it'll take you to it. Make this like an internet browser, absolutely.
Our civilization has accomplished something historic, worthy of being celebrated and remembered for generations to come. These accomplishments help our civilization reach a golden age and avoid a dark age.
That's what we want. Each of these historic monuments will increase our era score. Our era score determines which age we will earn in the next game era. Oh, really? So we should seek out these historic monuments when possible. History of the Persian Empire. Explorers of Persia are the first from major civilization to set eyes on Ikil. Okay, so just that little bit of history. Discovering a natural wonder has inspired your people with the majesty of the universe. Your knowledge of astrology has advanced considerably. Boosted. Come on, build a city. Do it. Well, I suppose it wants me to go and... Oh, is this where the Kraken is? Is that a Kraken? I don't think I can do anything.
It would seem we have finally tracked the barbarian raiders plaguing these lands to their source. We must destroy the stronghold or risk future attacks.
Ooh, more info. Might as well read this now. So, like I said, if anybody's just beginning this game, you're getting these bits as they come. Barbarians come from outposts which may appear randomly at any tile that cannot be seen by a unit. Each barbarian unit belongs to its own home outpost. There are 3 types of barbarian outposts: naval, cavalry, and melee. A civilization will earn a gold reward for dispersing a barbarian outpost. In addition to the benefit of stopping it from spawning more barbarian units, naval barbarian outposts on the coastline can create naval units equal to those that can be created by the civilization with the most advanced tech. Really? These units will menace your coastline, destroy naval improvements, and attack hapless land units which stay too near to the coastline. Straight too near. It's important to maintain a navy to keep them off your back, but the best way to stop these attacks is to destroy the coastal outposts nearby. Cavalry outposts appearing inland and near a horse resource will spawn mounted units. Huh. Are cavalry units not considered... I would consider those either melee or like ranged units, because they're going to be doing one of the two. I would say like ranged cavalry or melee cavalry or something. Or both. I guess it could be both. Melee outposts include every other instance of barbarians spawned. Every outpost will first generate a scout, searching for targets. If you are spotted by a barbarian scout, it will return to its outpost to begin building units for an invasion or raid. Watch out, because you are going to be the next target. If you don't move fast, you will soon see a party of barbarians at your borders, ready to destroy your improvements or conquer your city. This is why it's important to periodically sweep the countryside around your civilization, destroying outposts before they become a threat. Alright, let's do it. I don't know what I exactly spotted there, though. To be quite honest, I just don't know. How many? They got 2 movements. So doesn't this city then gain... Oh my god, that one's even better than the one that I'm on. Is that where I was going? Yeah, I need to get an explanation as to what it's doing there, because I don't know why it's doing this. Because it seems like after I make these moves now, then the game goes and actually does something. Okay, is there a production queue like in Age of Empires? I don't see. Okay, here, Q0. What happens if I... How do I cancel it out of the queue? Oh, like that. Okay. That's good. That's smart. But I can't make another settler yet, huh? Like a scout. So how do I see that? Okay. I see. Scroll to building and districts. Scroll to wonders. What? Multi-queue. 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 Alright, I don't think I can do much yet. There was some civic that I get a bonus to. Yeah, I'm gonna need some fishing boats. Yeah, I can see it. So, you know, they arrived. Wait, was that? Okay.
We have discovered a city-state. Establishing diplomatic relations with them will surely be beneficial for our empire. Perhaps we should send them an envoy. There are several different types of city-states, and each may provide different benefits in return for our friendship. Our government, over time, will allow us to earn envoys to grow these relationships.
How do you send an envoy? City-states are the smaller political entities. They cannot win a game. They are not competing against you, but they can greatly assist or impede your progress towards victory. You can befriend city-states, gain a number of important benefits. You can ignore them and concentrate on bigger and more important foes. Or you can conquer them and take their stuff. It's up to you. Wait, but conquer or ignore? I thought I could establish. Oops! I hit a button there and did something I didn't want to do. Shit. Oh man, he's getting so close to being built. City-state Cahokia. Cahokia. Declare war. City-state report. Trade. Envoys sent. How do I... Influenced by me. Quests. Recruit a great merchant. Recruit one great merchant. Relationship. Alright. I'm getting bored. I will continue this video next time. Let's see. Find out how to save here. Cloud? No, don't save to the freaking cloud. First game save. Will set gathering start. Oh, that's interesting. Rule set map size contents small. Yeah, see, I had all this crap. All right. See y'all in the next one.